All my Minecrafting friends, it is time for the episode 6 player update of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for November 2015. Join the pack, and I have to say that there were no deaths in episode 6, which is kind of cool. I guess people are being careful about not being outside and opening their inventory and staring at it while not looking behind them, so creepers can't creep up on them and blow them up. So anyway, let's go to the list, and the list is getting shorter. This is the shortest list I've seen in a long time. We have Andy Doan rebuilding his house after a creeper in the last episode blew it up. He rebuilt his dirt house into a wood house. He says he's reenacting the Three Little Pigs story. He went out mob hunting, and then he came back, and as he was trying to eat, he was facing the door when he right-clicked with his food in his hand, trying to eat, and instead opened the door, and a creeper walked into his new house. So he was able to kill the creeper without blowing the house up, so that was good. Next we have Felonious Wizard. Felonious Wizard added walls to his house, so walls are good. He did some farming. He went caving, and then found some iron, found some gold, and found lapis. So now he can make blue dye with the lapis, and have blue collars on his dogs. Okay. Next we have Life with Teens. Life with Teens is out looking for wolves, just like me, fighting mobs in the plains at night, and then looking for wolves in the forest. Still hasn't found any. Neither have I, except for that, the wolves I found on day one, and then let them despawn by getting too far away from them. I haven't found any more wolves, and I think Life with Teens didn't even look for wolves on day one. So we're out there looking for wolves. Next we have the team of Technoscribe, Mom of Miners, and Frank and Honest. Now, Mom of Miners got blown up by a creeper a few episodes ago, but Technoscribe and Frank are carrying on. They worked on Momo's Wolf Rescue Center, and they also bred the dogs and made new puppies. Next we have Tim Obert, aka Captain Hook 5150. He was breeding dogs, and he made a farm, and then at nighttime he went hunting with his dog pack. I hear a zombie out there. Okay. Next we have Piker Eyes. Piker Eyes, if you remember, in his last episode was stuck underground with no pick and no wood. He was lost. He did some exploring, had a little trouble, a little confusion with the torches being on the left or on the right. He thinks that generally he puts them on the left so that he can find his way out by putting them on the right, but eventually he did find his way outside, though I don't know if the torches were that big of a help. He just kept going up until he found a way out. Got outside. It wasn't where he came in, it was somewhere else. He cut down some trees, of course, right off the bat, because he didn't have any wood. He was fighting mobs. He bred his dogs so that, because at the end of the episode he only had 2 dogs left. So he bred his dogs, so now he has 2 dogs and 1 puppy. And he used some bones he had to make bread, and he also made a marker tower so that he can get back to his farm, you know, if he can see it from a distance. And then he went caving again, back into the caves. Next we have the unofficial world of Baker Bell. It's unofficial because she's already died this month once. On her restart, she got 3 wolves in a pit pretty early on in the first minute or two. She made a farm. She got some apples from cutting trees down. She killed a couple of skeletons, and then was able to tame two wolves. So she has 2 dogs already in her first episode of her restart. Next we have Bretros Gaming. Bretros Gaming is out looking for wolves, and then he found wolves. So I wish I could do that. He tamed 2 of them right off. He made their collars red and yellow. I think he's calling them Rosie and so what's the yellow one? I can't remember. Rosie and Daisy, I think, maybe? Okay. He found pumpkins, he found sugar cane, he found red mushrooms. He located his home base. He made stew. He started building dog houses. Next we have Nova Cookie 232. Nova Cookie 232 is looking for wolves. Nova Cookie 232 found wolves. He amazingly was able to tame 6 of them. Yep, 6 right off the bat. Then he went looking for his base. He bred 2 of the dogs, got a puppy, but he cannot find his home base yet. He's still looking. Next we have the team of Conquering and Kazar. If you remember right, Conquering died in the last episode, blown up by a creeper that snuck up behind her. Kazar saw some wolves at the end of the episode. Well, at the beginning of episode 6, he tamed 3 of the wolves. Then he got lost. For a while there, he couldn't find his home base, but then he found his home base. He fixed the fence that got blown up by the creeper that killed Conquering. He did some farming, made some bread. He made a nice little grave site for Conquering, and he bred his new dogs and made a new puppy. Next we have Badheart MC. Badheart took a walk, decided that he wanted to see some new territory, found a new spot, made a nice little fishing shack, did some fishing, bred the dogs, and made new puppies. Next we have Ong Ong. Ong Ong got a new puppy, found his home, did some farming, made a wooden tent or 2. I'm not sure if these are like A-frame log cabins or wooden tents, but they're made out of wood planks, but they're shaped like a tent. He has 10 dogs, which is pretty good. Next we have Hawkminer. Hawkminer worked on his house. He counted 14 dogs at the beginning of his episode, and I think by the end of his episode he was up 2 more. He expanded his farm. He went to the Nether to kill some pigmen to get some zombie flesh, but they're not dropping it very fast, even though he's killing lots of pigmen. Came back, did some pack hunting, and a creeper blew up in the middle of his farm. I don't know if it took out any of his dogs, but I think he has the biggest dog pack at the moment. Next we have the Colony 9 team on the OG Games channel. They one of their players went out and found horses and called for a saddle. Another of the players back at the base grabbed the saddle out of the chest, came out, and stole the horse for himself instead of giving it to the person who discovered the horses. And New Azusa did some caving. Some of the other players bred dogs and made new puppies. There was lots of random chaos. The guy that the kid that stole the horse got it back to base, put it in a little fenced-in area, and then it was blown up by a creeper. But now they have leather. Okay, New Azusa got a potato from a zombie, and he also found some gold. So that is the list for episode 6. And people are running out of ideas of what to do. Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing in my episode. I'm still looking for wolves. And for those of you that already have wolf packs, you know, just do what you do, you know. Build a house, expand your pack, go exploring with the pack. I don't know, think of something. There's only 3 episodes left. And then also, for those of you who haven't heard yet, Baker Bell has agreed to be our announcement video person for on a permanent basis. So from now on, watch her channel for the announcement videos. There should be one coming out somewhere around the 25th. I don't know exactly when. And so I hope everyone welcomes Baker Bell to our MHC permanent staff. And I expect you know, great entertaining videos from her. So this is Mike Deering signing out. I will see you all in episode 7. Now let me get out of here and turn the recording off.